I have a snake in my group.
Toy Story. It's the Toy Story.
Okay. So, thank you, Dr. Griff. Our next senior speaker is a member of hip hop movement here on campus. He will be graduating today with a major in cognitive science.
So please give a warm welcome to Ryan Zamora.
Thanks, brother. Don't use the professor nickname yet. Don't use that nickname yet either. I have too many nicknames here. I'm going to use the podium because I do have a formal speech to give first, and after that I'll give you thank yous to whoever else is here. Just speaking to the mic. All right. First, I want to thank Kay and Harold for putting on such a great event. After running this event last year, my successors of academic chairs could never be more proud. Now, Jordan and Angelo ready to up next to take the bat as academic chairs. Randall's in the house for my academic chair, and I'm happy to be here tonight. So let me go ahead and continue on with my speech. Good afternoon, graduates, family, students, faculty, alumni, and friends. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. A dictionary can define such words as commencement, graduation, academics, student, and college. One of them means to start something. Another means to receive an academic degree. Others could mean a scholar in a university or an institution of a higher education. The other could mean a person studying at a school or college. And the final definition is an educational establishment. However, these words and definitions go beyond a 4 to 5 year experience within the college that we started off at. A University of California that had less students enrolled than most of the high school backgrounds that we came from. So rather, words like diversity, determination, spirit, pride, unity, friendship, and most importantly, family, is what gives us more of a recall to what most of our college experience meant to us. A colleague of ours, who was also a UC Merced graduate, a huge follower and artist of hip hop, once wrote and rapped a song about our heritage. It started off with the words of, what does it mean to be Filipino? America's seen what we've seen. It seems we're living the American dream, like a scene out of the movies, the screen, the lights, the nets. We're living as a team. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. From there, he continues to show his pride with his heritage to be a Filipino American. And the rest of that song portrays exactly that. Putting our pride with being Filipino first, while adapting to an American lifestyle. Childhood and now accomplished education background. Since birth, we've gone to our parents' church every Sunday. When on Friday and Saturday, you've just gone to 2 family parties, trying to fit about 75 people in a 3-bedroom house, while our family maintained steady jobs and we kept our nose in our studies, while sometimes attending singing, guitar, maybe karate lessons, or even sport practices after school during the weekdays. Ironically, we ended up showing off whatever talents we had in the middle of the family party living room to show to our uncles and aunties that we ended up seeing each other every week. For some reason, we never questioned why we did it. For that, we knew that we always ended up getting money out of it anyways. Now that we've grown older, it makes more sense to us. Rather than leaving it up to the adults to party, and leave all the kids home with a babysitter or even stick them into one room playing video games, our families wanted to show that we were their pride and joy. That they wanted to share their happiness that they see on a daily basis. It was through us that they expressed their hard work, the hard work that they worked for us to live better lives. It was more than walking away with paper plates with leftover food, covered with aluminum foil, wrapped in a plastic grocery bag for us to take home. For many of us, we're first-generation college students here in the US. For some, it's continuing on a legacy, and there's even a few that it's their first time within their immediate family to ever attend a college. Overall, it means something to every single one of us graduates. For every keynote speaker that I've heard at commencement ceremonies, they've all said to make a difference. So with that being said, don't make a difference. Instead, be the difference. Across the state of California, the city officials are putting out measures that if they do not pass, they will end up cutting teachers, increasing class sizes, and cutting extracurricular programs. Graduates, I urge you to be active in your community, wherever you end up, and make the better decisions for our future. For one day that it could affect your own children, and someone that you used to be just a few years ago. At the same time, gas prices increase, so does the value of education. We've all learned that as UC students, especially. Nonetheless, we'll run into problems, left and right. We have all had the privilege that we view as a right to a higher education. But unfortunately, it is not the right to many children across the world. Our parents tell it to us all the time. We are really lucky to have such a wonderful, meaningful, and unforgettable undergraduate experience. So somewhere down the road, let's maintain the integrity of a college degree. So somewhere, at the same time, continue to make better opportunities for the gifted youth, allowing them to not only have the same, but better education that we succeeded through its entirety. We are all role models already, to our peers, cousins, siblings, or even parents. It should not be that hard for us to continue those roles, but do learn to be humble and understand that it was never easy for us to get where we are now. So cherish all the blessings that you have, and at the same time, share with those you love. That's what it means to be Filipino. At the end of the day, be the difference, break the barriers, raise the standards, and continue to make those sacrifices. For that, it is the future that we will live our lives and history through. And you may never know, maybe someday we can redefine the definition of difference. And that's my full speech. I'm going to go to some quick thank yous. First of all, thank you to the man upstairs. Always put God first. Thank you to my parents. I've probably only cried never on the stage until now. And I've been on the stage too many times. Seeing me grow and trusting me these past 4 years. My sister's in the back, taking care of my twin niece and nephew. I remember on this very same stage at Still at Poetry Jam when I was hosting it. They were born that day. And here they are. To my brother-in-law, Queen Nick. What's up, man?
You were right.
Raiders all day.
Nope.
My Lola Maning and my Lola Gloria. My Lola Brenda, sorry, I correct myself.
Love you.
Flew in from the Philippines this past week. My Lola Gloria is here. My Lola Ruben.
That's my boy.
It's honest to say because in December, he said he wanted to be here. And that same month, he passed away. And it's I know you're watching above, and I thank you for everything that you've taught us. Thank you to all my grandparents. Auntie Cherry, about the same time last year. There's a dark moment in my life, and thank you for letting me turn to you. And Auntie Marie, who's here, I don't even treat her like an auntie, I treat her like an older sister. I treat her like an aunt. That's my family. If my brother, who's sitting right here, if you come here to Merced, family's waiting for you right here. All those people right here. I want to thank JJ, first and foremost. I will still never forget the time she approached me my freshman year and said, why don't you take a fundraising job? I was like, what, a job? Am I gonna get paid? No, the profits are gonna go to GAA. And from there, it just all grew. I met Nini before I came to UC Merced. And I also met the Evie. Thank you to the rest of the alumni. Also not Randell, my roommate for 2 years. I never really had an older brother, and pretty much you've been an older brother to me, so I thank you. Randall, Dewani, Rachel, Tiny, the rest of the graduates, we did it. Hip hop movement. Let's get it next year. Let's bring it back next year. Congratulations to you guys again this year. Intro Rico, all the clubs on campus. Thank you to Jim Greenwood. From what I heard is that you're trying to give me a job, and I declined it, I believe. I applied for a job last year, they declined me. So weird. Never mind, I don't want to thank Jim Greenwood anymore. But other than that, all I can say is there's about 100 UC Merced students, or used to be UC Merced students here in the house. And it definitely shows that we're still here for each other, even if we left this college 2 years ago, or if we're still a freshman and we already moved out of the dorms. It shows the strength, the camaraderie, something to have tradition, something to look back to. We'll always come back to this campus, and I just wanted to say, continue leading the legacy. Don't continue our own legacy, but make your own as well. So I thank you guys.